Okay, so without further ado, let's start our lesson. Okay, today we are going to have American file as this written on that one. Okay, this is what we are going to have today. There are three lesson objectives today that you are going to learn. The first one, I will introduce you to a terminology or the term known as phrasal verb. Does anyone know what phrasal verb is? Ada yang tahu nggak phrasal verb itu apa? Salma? No? Nashwa? No. Nixie? Oh, Nixie. No. Okay. Oh, you don't know? No. Ersel? Do you know phrasal verb? No. Okay. Uh, have you ever heard a word just like take care? Pernah? Take care. Take care. Or come in. Have you ever? Pernah ngedenger nggak kata come in? Atau take care, pull off. Pernah? Pernah ya? Nah, itu namanya phrasal verb. Tapi phrasal verb itu apa ya? Nanti kita coba bahas ya. Terus kenapa juga harus belajar phrasal verb gitu. Yang kedua, we are going to have a listening comprehension as usual. I'm going to drill your ear. Mister mau naikin kemampuan kalian mendengarkan about listening comprehension. And the last one, we are going to talk about new material, not the grammar. We are going to talk about past continuous. Dengar? Past continuous? Pernah? Okay, pernah. What is past continuous though? Okay, it doesn't really matter. Okay, again, itu tiga hal yang akan kita bahas hari ini ya. Let's go to the first activity. We are going to talk about two things, verb of movement and phrasal verb. Okay. Kita coba karena phrasal verb itu pasti kan ada verb, kita ngomonginnya kata kerja. Cuman kata kerja yang kayak gimana? Nah, sebelum ke phrasal verb, kita kenalan dulu sama verb of movement. Now, look at this. I've got this activity. Ada word wall di sini. Nah, ini nanti coba kalian isi ya. Contoh, I arrived late and they didn't let me go. Apa coba? Go around, go back, go down, go into, go out, go over, atau go up. The theater. Nah, nanti coba kalian kerjakan dulu ya. Mister kasih linknya. Mister kasih waktu 3 minutes deh. Kalian cek di chat. Itu linknya. Sok sambil dicek-cek. Oke, go ahead. 3 minutes to do that one. Kita kenalan dulu. Sebelum ke phrasal verb, kita kenalan sama ini. Verb of movement. Basically, verb of movement itu gabungan dari dua kata. Tapi yang kayak gimana? Kita coba cek. Oh, ini mah kecil. Wait, wait, wait. Hmm. Udah dapat linknya? So, kalian kerjakannya di link dulu. Oh, masih tetap sama aja. Kecil. Nah, I think this. Sudah selesaikah? Have you done with it? No. Is it difficult? Susah? Okay, I will give you another 1 minute. Salma, are you done? No? Nashwa? Not yet. Hersel? Not yet. Okay. Okay. Are you done? No? Nixie? Are you finished? No. Okay. Boleh. Okay, I will give you 2 minutes, like. So you will have 5 minutes. Okay, guys. Dapat semua? I've got the answer, all the answer. Salma, Nashwa. Okay, and Nixie. Oke, kita coba bahas bareng aja ya. Let's discuss it together. Okay, guys, are you there? Nashwa sama Nixie. Oh, okay. Thank you Salma, Nashwa, Nixie, and Kate. Oke, kita coba cek ya. I arrived late and they didn't let me go. Jawabannya? Yes. Boleh dibuka mic-nya.
Into.
Yes. Go into. Go into itu apa? Nanti kita bahas ya. Last summer we travel. We travel around, back, down, into, out, over, up. Ada yang bisa jawab nggak? Salma?
I think around.
Around. Oh, okay. Let's see. Around. French and so lots of places. All right. Let's see number 3. After he fell off his bike, he got down, back, around, into, out, over, up. Nixie, what do you think?
Maybe back.
Sorry, got back.
Back.
All right. Now, number 4. I went ice skating and didn't fall fall, fall. Nashwa,
Maybe over.
over. Okay. Number 5, I was bored at home, so I went blah 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 for a walk. Around, back, down, into, out, over, up. Mm, okay. Went,
Out.
went out. Okay. Number 6, I have a headache. I think I will go and Salma,
Lie down.
lie down. Okay. I heard someone say my name, so I turn, Nixie,
Mm,
turn, berputar katanya. Atau melirik. Or in everyday words, we say melirik just like this. Okay. What is in English? Nashwa?
maybe back.
Back. Okay, that's fine. If you are busy, I can come. Salma? What do you think, Salma? Number 8. If you are busy, I can come. Blah, blah, blah later. Come around, come back, come down, come into, come out, come over, or come up.
Back.
Come back. Oke, kita coba cek ya. Nomor 1 itu, I arrived late and they didn't let me go into the theater. Go into itu artinya masuk. Selain go inside, kita bisa juga pakai go into. Artinya masuk. Oke. Last summer, we travel around. Nih, kata travel around itu betul. Berkeliling atau jalan-jalan. Travel around French and saw lots of places. Jadi kata lain dari sightseeing, ada sightseeing kan? Jalan-jalan itu, all travel. Bisa juga kalau sehari-hari itu kita bilangnya travel around. Nomor 3, after he fell off his bike, kata kuncinya fell off, terjatuh. Bangun itu apa sih dalam bahasa Inggris? Got back seharusnya. Yes, Nashwa. Got up atau get up slowly. I went ice skating and I didn't fall. Betul, jawabannya over. Fall over itu artinya, ada yang tahu fall over? Does anyone know? Fall over? Fall over itu sama dengan fell off. Jadi boleh bilang fell off kalau jatuh, atau boleh juga fall over. Atau ada satu lagi, fall down. Itu sama, jatuh. Number 5, I was bored at home, so I went out. Betul, went out atau go out for right. For I have a headache. I think I will go lie down. Good, Salma. I heard someone say my name and I turn. Nah, ayo. Kalau melirik gitu, kitanya, kepalanya diginiin, disebutnya. Kalau turn back, itu artinya membasmi. Hati-hati ya. Turn back crime. Pernah dengar? Dulu, turn back crime itu basmi, kejahatan. Tapi kalau ini, berbalik itu namanya turn around. Gitu ya. Jadi kalau misalkan kalian ngasih arahan sama teman, lihat ke sebelah sana, turn around, lihat. Atau berbalik gitu ya. If you are busy, I can come back later. Nah, ini betul. Nah, guys, nama lain dari verb of movement itu adalah phrasal verb. Nah, kita cari tahu sekarang phrasal verb itu apa ya? Kita Mister coba ganti dulu ke tadi ke slides-nya. Kok stop share? Oke, kita coba cek phrasal verb sekarang. Nah, phrasal verb itu apa sih? Kenapa kita harus belajar phrasal verb? Let's see sekarang. Tinong. Oke. Phrasal verb itu sebetulnya kombinasi kata kerja. Jadi kemarin kalian belajar noun phrase kan? Noun phrase juga gabungan kata. Jadi arti yang baru. Nah, ini juga ada ternyata bukan hanya noun yang bisa digabungkan dengan kata lain dan membentuk arti yang baru. Tapi ada juga verb. Verb yang digabungkan dengan kata yang lain sehingga dia punya artian yang baru. Nah, cuman kalau verb biasanya kata yang ditambahkan itu bisa satu atau dua tambahan, gitu ya. Nah, biasanya digabungkan dengan apa verbnya? Dengan preposisi atau dengan adverbia. Contohnya ada kata up, out, in, on, dan lain-lain. Gitu ya. Nah, ketika kata kerja itu digabungkan dengan up, itu nanti dia punya arti yang baru. Dengan in, misalkan ya, itu nanti dia punya kata yang baru. Ada out juga, nanti dia jadi kata yang baru. Gitu ya. Contoh, ada kata look. Look itu kan lihat ya. Kalau misalkan arti sebenarnya itu look itu lihat. After, setelah, gitu kan. Tapi ketika dua hal ini digabungkan, look after tidak melihat setelah, tapi malah punya arti yang baru, artinya mengurus atau menjaga. Ketika dibuat dalam kalimat, jadinya she looks after her little brother every day. Dia menjaga atau mengurus adik kecilnya setiap hari. Nah, ketika kita menggabungkan dua kata ini, verb dengan yang lain, maka terbentuk satu kata yang baru. Contoh look dengan after jadinya look after, gitu ya. Atau yang kedua ada take. Take itu ambil kan. Kemudian ada kata off nih, preposisinya. Off itu kan matikan ya. Kalau kita artikan satu-satu, ambil dan matikan, gitu kan? Tapi nggak kayak gitu kalau phrasal verb. Ketika take sama off digabungkan, dia artinya jadi lepas landas. Kalau kalian naik pesawat, terbang itu kan take off ya, gitu. Atau melepaskan sesuatu. Jadi ada dua. Yang satu lepas landas, artinya yang satu lepas. Contoh, Nixie. Nixie, could you take off your sandal, please? Buka sendalnya ya. Itu take off kalau melepaskan sesuatu. Take off your shoes, katanya. Take off your clothes. Take off your hats, for example ya. Itu kalau melepaskan. Kalau lepas landas ya pasti khusus untuk plane. The plane took off at 8 a.m. Gitu ya. Oke, sampai sini dulu. Ada yang mau ditanyakan? Enggak. Oke, kita lanjut dulu ya. Nah, sekarang Mister mau coba kasih phrasal verb yang digabungkan dengan kata on, up, out, sama in. Gitu ya. On, up, out, dan in. Nah, sekarang Mister kirim dulu link ini ya. Nanti kalian coba kerjakan lagi. Nggak apa-apa ditebak aja. Nggak usah, nggak usah khawatir salah. Kita lagi belajar. Itu ada. Silakan diakses. Nanti kalian dapatnya kayak gini. So you will have this activity later. Nah, Mister sudah siapkan kata kerja di sini, verb. Di sini ada on, up, out, in. Kira-kira kalau misalkan fill itu fill on, fill up, fill out, atau fill in. Nah, kira-kira yang mana? Ada yang tahu kah? Fill in. Nah, coba kalian sekarang. Mana yang masuk ke on, mana yang masuk ke up, mana yang out, mana yang in. Oke, semuanya 4, 4, 4. Oke, in 5 minutes. Coba dicoba dulu. Oke, 2 more minutes.
Hmm,
Oke, 30 more second. 30 detik lagi. Oke, 5 minutes already. Oke, let's discuss together. Oke, Nashwa, Nixie, Salma, and Kate. Let's discuss it, okay? All right, let's see the first verb. Uh, the first verb is get. Kira-kira get kemana? Get up sudah tadi ya. Jadi nggak mungkin ke get up. Kira-kira get bisa kemana lagi? Nah, sama. What do you think get? Kalau get up tadi udah ya. Nggak bahas lagi kita ke get up. Selain get up,
Get
kemana?
on.
Get on. Oke. Thank you. Good job. Run. Bla 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 off. Nixie.
Maybe out.
Oh, run out of. Oke. Hurry. Okay.
Hurry up.
Hurry up. Okay. Come. Come tadi ke out sudah ya. Berarti nggak mungkin masuk ke out sekarang kita bahasnya. Come bisa kemana lagi? Hersel. On, up, out, atau in? Come. Yes, Hersel. Come on, come up, come out, atau come in? What do you think? Hersel, could you open your mic? Yes, come in. Oh, how about turn? Which one? Turn,
On. Turn on.
turn on. Okay. Fine. Okay.
Out.
Find out. Oh, nice. Salma, check.
Check
Check.
in.
Very good. Check in. Nixie, take. What do you think? Take.
Out.
Take out. Very good. Join. Nashwa.
In.
Join.
Yes. In.
In. Okay, join. Pick. Herself. Pick on, pick up, pick out, atau pick. Oh, tinggal tiga. Pick on, pick up, atau pick out. What do you think?
Pick up.
Pick up. Very good. Salma, go. Go on, go
Go
up, or
out.
go out. Okay. Move, Nixie.
On.
Very good. Sering pakai kata move on ya. Carry. Okay.
On.
Carry on. Not sure.
Up.
Give up. Satu lagi ya. Make up. Oke. Kita coba cek. Very good. Nah, guys, ketika kata-kata ini digabungkan, when this word, okay, this word digabungkan dengan ini preposisi semua ya, namanya preposition on, up, out. Ini tuh preposition. Ketika ini digabungkan dengan preposition, dia punya arti yang baru. Contoh, sama, what do you think carry? What is the meaning of carry? Yes, sama. What is carry? Carry itu sama dengan bring, artinya membawa. Oke. Tapi kalau sudah di carry on, itu dia bukan membawa lagi. Jadinya apa? Ada yang tahu kah? Does anyone know? Eh, share screen Mister berubah nggak? Berubah. Oke, kita lihat. Carry itu membawa sebetulnya, tapi ketika digabungkan dengan on, dia artinya jadi melanjutkan. She carry on talking even though the teacher asked her to stop. Terus saja melanjutkan. Carry on itu melanjutkan. Turn itu berputar ya, memutar gitu kan. Tapi ketika ditambahin on, dia nggak berputar lagi. Artinya menyalakan. Turn on the light. Nyalakan lampunya. Terus ada hold. Ini tambahan ya, ada hold. Hold juga bisa jadi on, artinya menunggu. Hey, hold on the moment. Hold on the minute katanya. Gitu ya. Tunggu sebentar. I will be right back. Get on. Get itu dapat. On itu preposition. Ketika di ini kan naik jadinya. She got on the bus. She gets on the bus. Artinya ayo, dia sudah masuk ke dalam mobil atau ke dalam bus. Move on. Ah, ini yang paling sering. Move on itu melanjutkan atau beranjak atau maju terus meninggalkan. After discussing the issues, they decide to move on to the next topic. Setelah mendiskusikan masalah, mereka memutuskan untuk melanjutkan ke topik yang lain. So move on itu berlanjut, melanjutkan. Oke, ini yang up. Pick itu mengambil, up itu atas ya. Tapi ketika disatukan dia jadi menjemput biasanya. Sama, I'm going to pick you up at school. Sama, nanti mama, misalkan ya, yo mom, I'm going to pick you up, katanya. Mama akan jemput kamu. Nah, pick up itu jemput, gitu. Stand up, oh, stand up udah tahu ya, berdiri. Hurry up itu cepatlah. Give up itu menyerah. Kalau make up, nah ini make up bukan make up yang ini. Make itu membuat, up itu preposition, artinya bisa menciptakan atau berbaikan gitu. They made up a story to explain why they are late. Make up itu bercerita sebetulnya. Nah, ada juga yang out. Kalau run out of itu kehabisan. Jadi kalau misalkan biasanya kalau kalian habis dalam bahasa Inggris pakainya apa? Salma, uang saya habis misalkan. Biasanya bilangnya apa? Biasanya pakai don't have ya. I don't have money no more gitu kan. Nah, ada cara yang lain yang lebih natural biasanya. Pakainya run out of. I run out of the money, mom. Gitu ya. Ini udah kehabisan uang nih, mah. Can I have another one? Gitu. Boleh nggak minta lagi? So, kita bisa pakai kehabisan itu, habis uang pakai run out of. Kalau find out mah kalian sudah tahu ya. Go out, itu tadi keluar, give out. Nah, kalau give out itu membagikan. Jadi selain to give gitu ya, to give kita bisa pakainya give out. The teacher gave out the assignment. Nixie gave out the flowers. Or Kay gave out or give out the money. Gitu. Take out. Nah, ini biasanya kata take out ini biasanya banyak dipakai di restoran. For example, kalian datang ke McD, mau makan di sini atau di luar atau dibawa pulang. Nah, take out itu biasanya mau mengeluarkan atau membawa keluar. Take out. I will take out the food. Saya akan mengeluarkan. Can you take out the trash? Bisa membuang sampah. Itu artinya bisa membuang juga. Dan terakhir ada check-in. Nah, ini check-in biasanya spesifik kalau kalian mau ke hotel, mau nginep, dia pakainya check-in. Ini juga kan check punya arti sendiri, in punya arti sendiri, tapi ketika disatukan jadinya registrasi. Come in itu masuk, secara spesifik kita bilangnya masuk. Fill in itu mengisi, kalian sering pakai ya. Drop in, nah ini yang mungkin kalian jarang dengar. Drop in. Drop in itu mampir atau singgah. Misalkan sama nih, lagi di jalan bareng, pakai gokar. Tiba-tiba tuh pengen singgah, pengen main dulu ke rumahnya Nixie, for example. Nixie, uh, can I drop into your house? Gitu kan? Boleh nggak nih saya mampir ke rumahmu? Drop in itu mampir. Oke. Kalau join in itu bergabung. Kalian sering pakai join in. Nah, ini beberapa phrasal verb dari Mister untuk sekarang nih. Coba kalian mulai pakai phrasal verb ini dalam percakapan sehari-hari untuk menggantikan kata-kata yang artinya ini. Ini naik misalkan ya. Kenapa Mister kita perlu belajar phrasal verb? Nah, supaya bahasa Inggris kita itu lebih natural. Karena kalau misalkan orang-orang bule itu setiap harinya Pak banyak kan dia mereka pakai phrasal verb gitu. Jadi mulai dari sekarang silakan digunakan phrasal verbnya. Untuk sekarang misal kasihnya 20. Silakan dipakai-pakai dulu, dilatih-latih dulu. Nanti wait. Okay, sorry, I ran out of the battery, so I need to recharge first. Run out the battery. Kehabisan baterai. Okay. And I'm plug in the cable. No, plug in. Mencolokkan. Itu phrasal verb. Seiring kalian menggunakan phrasal verb dengan baik, itu akan membuat speaking kalian lebih baik. Dan mohon dicatat, phrasal verb itu hanya untuk percakapan ya. Oke, hanya untuk percakapan. Ketika kalian menulis, pastikan jangan pakai phrasal verb. Karena phrasal verb itu hanya untuk ketika kita berbicara on speaking. Ini filenya udah Mister simpan di slide. Nanti kalau kalian mau lihat, bisa cek di slide-nya, oke? Di slide-nya nanti kalian tinggal klik yang nih, tulisan phrasal verb, klik, nanti muncul yang catatannya tadi. Kalau nggak sempat tadi nyatat semua. Oke, sampai sini dulu. Ada yang mau ditanyakan nggak tentang phrasal verb? No? Oke, nanti dilatih ya. Minggu depan, kalian coba buat kalimat di rumah menggunakan phrasal verb. Nanti minggu depan, Mister coba cek penggunaan phrasal verb dalam kalimat yang kalian buat sudah benar atau salah. Itu PR-nya ya untuk phrasal verb. Oke, kita lanjut. Now we are going to have a listening. Mister mau ngelatih lagi listening kalian. The listening will talking about photo taking, so be ready with that one. Untuk hari ini, Mister coba tetap ya. Mister coba listening activity-nya Mister ambil dari intermediate. Coba kemarin di intermediate kalian sudah mulai paham mana-mananya. Sekarang kita coba lagi di intermediate. Okay, before we go there, could you answer this? How often do you take a photos? Okay. How often you take photos in a day? Yes, Kate? A lot or just 2 or 3 take
A lot.
or a lot? Really? You take your photo a lot. Selfie. Ah, what do you like? Itu bukan what, tapi why do you like taking photo of?
Karena bisa apa ya? Memori.
Or to give you a memory about you yourself. Oh, okay. Thank you. Nashwa, how about you? How often do you take a photos in a day?
A lot.
A lot. Why?
Buat kenang-kenangan.
Oh, it's the same with the K for that's some kind of memories. All right. How about you, Nixie? How often do you take your photos?
A lot.
A lot too. Okay. Why? Why do you like taking off the photo?
Sama sih buat kenang-kenangan juga.
Nashwa, how about Sama, how about you?
Same with other.
Same with others. Why? The same reason too, as well.
For moment and memories.
Oh, okay. To have some what is it? Moment and memories. Harsel, how often do you take the photos in a day? A lot or never?
A lot.
Really? Why? You don't know? Because you like it. Okay, it doesn't really matter. So everybody loves to taking a photo, yeah, for memories, for taking a moment, for example, because you like the moment, then you're taking a photo. Nice. So do people in the rest of the world, just like this. Now, look at this. I've got 4 photographs, the A, B, C, and D. Now, why do you think the photo are special for them? Ada yang ambil foto kan? Ada yang ambil ini, ada yang B, yang C, sama yang D. Kira-kira nih, kalau kalian harus nebak, why are people taking that photo? What makes the photo special? Kira-kira apa nih? Yang pertama, A, Salma. Do you know why? This is Snoopy, okay? His name is Snoopy. Snoopy dog. Why Snoopy taking this picture? Kira-kira. Ada yang... Yes, Salma?
Because the view is beautiful
Because of the view is beautiful. Hmm. Where do you think the picture is taken off?
in the beach
In the beach. What time is it?
when sunset.
Sunset or sunrise? I don't know, yeah. We don't know. Either both of them. Sunset or sunrise. Okay. Nice. Because of the moment, because of the shore, because of the what did you sorry?
Beautiful view.
Beautiful view. Okay. Beautiful scenery. Okay. Now B. How about B? Nixie. What do you think this photograph is special for them?
Mungkin fotonya sama orang yang kita sayang, terus view-nya
Okay.
juga bagus. Jadi buat kenang-kenangan.
Oh, just like what you did. You always do. Taking a moment. I mean. Okay. So because they are special in a special occasion, special places, and with a special moment also, right? So they taking a picture. All right. Nice. How about Nashwa? See, somebody sleeping, but I don't know how could this sleeping man taking a picture by himself. But what do you think about the picture? Why this picture or the photograph are special for him?
I think that's random photo.
What is it?
Random photo.
Random photograph. How could you know that's a random photograph?
Because orangnya lagi gak siap untuk foto. Jadi langsung
So it's because of the person is not ready for taking a shot, right? He just fell asleep and then somebody took a picture of him. Kalau foto kayak gitu tuh kita bilangnya apa sih? What do we call this kind of photo? We are not ready to taking a picture, but somebody taking a picture of us. What do we call it? Apa sih disebutnya? Kalau misalkan kita lagi nggak siap di foto, tiba-tiba di foto. What does it? What is the term of that one, Sal? Or Nashwa or Nixie? Are you sure? The word start from C and with D. The middle is N.
candid.
Candid. Very good. This one is a candid picture. Nice. Okay. I couldn't agree more with you, Nashwa. I couldn't agree more. Does anyone know I couldn't agree more? I could not couldn't agree more. Atau boleh disingkatnya jadi I couldn't agree more. Bisa dibaca di chat. I could not agree more or I couldn't agree more. Itu ungkapan kalau mengungkapkan kita setuju sama pendapat orang lain. Oke, boleh pakai itu. I couldn't agree more. Biasanya pakai yang couldn't disingkat. I couldn't agree more. Artinya, oh, saya sangat setuju. Good one. The last one. Okay. What do you think this photograph is special for them?
Because the photo with their family.
A family? Okay. Where do you think they are?
Forest, I think.
The forest? Okay. If you need to guess, what do they do in the forest?
Camping,
Oh, really? Doing camping? Are you sure?
I think yes.
Hmm,
Karena di
how
situ
come?
ada sleeping bag deh.
Ah, okay. Because of the sleeping bag. Nah, nice. What a nice of you. Oke, sekarang kita coba cek ya. Bener nggak sih tebakan kalian? Sama say because of the scenery, on the seashore, pinggir pantai ya, namanya seashore, on the sunset. This one, Nixie said because this is special moment with somebody whom he or she love in the special occasion, special moment. So they taking a picture, selfie picture. Nashwa said this one is because of the candid one. The person doesn't ready. He didn't ready or he doesn't ready to take a picture, but somebody taking a candid photo of him. And the last one, Kay said they are think that this photograph is special because they are in a family in the forest doing camping. Is it so? Okay. Let's check. I've got another listening activity. Kita coba ke listening activity yang pertama ya. I've got this conversation. Kita bisa cek nih. What you need to do, listen to the listening and try to guess which picture belongs to conversation number 1. Which picture talking or belongs to conversation number 2, number 3, and so on, so forth. Okay, just try to guess it by listening. Okay, are you ready? Okay, I will play it twice. Try to guess it. But if you can guess in the first round of the listening, it will be nice. But if you can guess it, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to play one more time. Okay? Concentrate and try to guess. Okay, once you're ready.
Unit 8. Recording 1.
Could you hear the voice? The audio? Okay.
1.
I took this photo while we were camping near some woods. It shows a really happy family moment. That's why I like it.
It's lovely. Where were you?
We were on holiday in Scotland about 5 years ago, I think.
Right.
The children were running around playing one afternoon when Sam fell over and hurt herself. She was crying, so I told some funny stories to make her feel better. Everyone was laughing. I'm quite good at telling stories. Sam then decided that we should take a photo. I asked someone who was walking nearby to take it.
It's lovely. I can see why you like it.
Yeah, it was such a fun holiday.
2.
I took this photo a couple of years ago when I was working in Argentina. It's a great story, actually.
What happened?
Well, I was taking a walk one morning when I went into a busy cafe. Then I heard someone talking in a loud British accent. So I turned around to see who it was, and there was Catherine, a friend of mine from school. The last time I saw her was 10 years ago, and there she was, 5,000 miles away from home.
No way.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Anyway, we took this photo to put on Instagram to surprise our old school friends.
Nice.
Yeah, we see each other quite a lot now. She's a really good friend. Life can be strange sometimes.
It sure can.
3.
This is me and my husband on holiday in Thailand last year. We were staying in a small house by the sea. Lucky you. One afternoon, I was feeling really tired, so I had a sleep. When I got up, Rick told me it was time for dinner, so I got ready and went out. When I opened the door, he was sitting at a table on the beach.
Oh, it looks like it was a really special evening.
Yes, it was actually. He asked me to marry him. The lights were really pretty and the food was great. We listened to the sound of the sea while we were eating. It was a lovely evening.
Wow, amazing. Were there other people there?
Just the waiter. But after he brought the food, he only came back to check if we were okay. He also took this photo. Oh, I love it.
4.
My friend Al took this photo while I was sleeping in a train station in Hungary.
What were you doing in Hungary?
It was when we were travelling around Europe, the summer before starting university. We were trying to get to Bucharest, but we missed the last train.
So you slept at the train station?
Yeah, I can still remember how tired I was that day. When I lay down on the floor, I just went to sleep.
How was it?
It wasn't too bad, actually. It was a warm evening, and I slept for a few hours. I think this photo says a lot about those days. Things like that made us feel really free.
Okay. Do you get all the answers? Really? Everybody? Oh, let's see. Conversation number 1. Which picture is it? Belongs to conversation number 1. Yes, Salma? Which picture?
B.
D. Here.
Yes.
Thank you. K. Conversation number 2.
B.
Oh, nice. B. How about conversation number 3? Nashwa. Yes, sorry.
A.
A. Oh, nice. So the last one is C. Ah, good job. Betul. Now, listen. Mister punya beberapa pertanyaan lagi ya. Conversation number 1. Could you guess where is it? Could you find out where are they? Where do they take this photo? Where is it? Ada yang tahu kan? Tadi dari listening, dia dapatnya dari mana? Dari fotonya di mana? No? Okay. B. Where is those person taking a picture? In which country? Ada yang tahu kan? Di negara mana mereka ambil foto? Yes, Salma?
I think Argentina.
Oh, Argentina. Okay, Salma. Who is this girl?
His school friend.
Do you still remember who is her name? No, okay, but that's great. You can remember that one. You can get information. Good job. Now, number 3. You still remember where is the beach located? In which country? You still remember conversation number 3? Ada itu nggak kira-kira? Masih ingat nggak tadi dengar? Conversation number 3 itu ini pantainya di negara mana? Does anyone know?
I think Thailand.
Ah, what is it, Nashwa?
Thailand.
Thailand. Very good. By the sea katanya ya. It is on the what we call it, cottage or something by the sea. Nah, kalian bisa bilang pinggir pantai itu by the sea atau bisa bilang juga offshore. Atau bisa bilang juga seashore. Itu pinggir pantai. Jadi by the sea, offshore sama offshore sama seashore. Itu semuanya pinggir pantai. Good. And what time do they having a dinner? Yes, Salma?
In the evening,
In the evening. And Salma, you still remember what did the man do to the woman so it makes special for her? Apa yang dilakukan si cowoknya? Sehingga kata perempuan, that's a special moment, katanya. You still remember? Ada yang tahu kah? No? If I'm not mistaken, the man proposed, katanya, to marry her. Dilamar, katanya di situ. So this is why I make this picture is special. Okay, the last one. You still remember where is the man is being taken the photo by his friend? In which country? Yes. Salma, I think you would like to say something because your mouth is moving. What is it? Where is conversation number 4, Salma?
I think in Hungary's train station.
Oh, very good. Hungary train station. Do you still remember why he is sleeping? What happened to him?
Because he missed the last train.
The last train. And what happened to him? Why he fell asleep? You don't know?
I forgot.
Oh, you forgot. Because he is too tired, right? And then while waiting another train, he fell asleep. So, and after that one, his friend taking a picture of him. All right. Kalian jago-jago ya. Kayaknya Mister nggak apa-apa ya kalau listeningnya Mister tetap di intermediate. Bisa paham, tapi bisa dapat informasinya. Oh, good one. Oke, mulai sekarang Mister naikin ke intermediate untuk listening. Makin paham. Oke, good. Thank you. Conversation 3, 2, 4, and 1. Nice. Now, look at this. Sekarang Mister naikin level susahnya ya. Oke, nanti Mister kasih link word wall-nya lagi. Kalian coba buka, udah muncul belum di chat kalian? Sudah muncul? Oke. Kita masih listening. We are going to have a listening activity. Nanti kalian dengarkan lagi listeningnya. Yang harus kalian cari sekarang. Di sini ada kata-kata nih. Ada kalimat-kalimat. Kira-kira kalimat yang ini. When open the door, he was sitting at the table on the beach. Masih remember nggak? Kira-kira di conversation mana? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oke. Nanti ada he was crying. So I told some funny story. Di mana tuh? Oke. Sekarang kita coba latih pendengaran kalian di conversation yang intermediate. Tapi memahami kalimatnya ada di mana. Oke. Ready? Oke, silakan sambil dibuka word one. Mister akan play 2 kali ya. Kalau yang pertama kalian belum dapat. Oke. Ready, go.
Unit 8. Recording 1.
Okay, could you hear the audio? Okay.
1.
I took this photo while we were camping near some woods. It shows a really happy family moment. That's why I like it.
It's lovely. Where were you?
We were on holiday in Scotland about 5 years ago, I think.
Right.
The children were running around playing one afternoon when Sam fell over and hurt herself. She was crying, so I told some funny stories to make her feel better. Everyone was laughing. I'm quite good at telling stories. Sam then decided that we should take a photo. I asked someone who was walking nearby to take it.
It's lovely. I can see why you like it.
Yeah, it was such a fun holiday.
2.
I took this photo a couple of years ago when I was working in Argentina. It's a great story, actually.
What happened?
Well, I was taking a walk one morning when I went into a busy cafe. Then I heard someone talking in a loud British accent. So I turned around to see who it was, and there was Catherine, a friend of mine from school. The last time I saw her was 10 years ago, and there she was, 5,000 miles away from home.
No way.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Anyway, we took this photo to put on Instagram to surprise our old school friends.
Nice.
Yeah, we see each other quite a lot now. She's a really good friend. Life can be strange sometimes.
It sure can.
3.
This is me and my husband on holiday in Thailand last year. We were staying in a small house by the sea.
Lucky you.
One afternoon, I was feeling really tired, so I had a sleep. When I got up, Rick told me it was time for dinner, so I got ready and went out. When I opened the door, he was sitting at a table on the beach.
Oh, it looks like it was a really special evening.
Yes, it was actually. He asked me to marry him. The lights were really pretty and the food was great. We listened to the sound of the sea while we were eating. It was a lovely evening.
Wow, amazing. Were there other people there?
Just the waiter. But after he brought the food, he only came back to check if we were okay. He also took this photo. Oh, I love it.
4.
My friend Al took this photo while I was sleeping in a train station in Hungary.
What were you doing in Hungary?
It was when we were travelling around Europe, the summer before starting university. We were trying to get to Bucharest, but we missed the last train.
So you slept at the train station?
Yeah, I can still remember how tired I was that day. When I lay down on the floor, I just went to sleep.
How was it?
It wasn't too bad, actually. It was a warm evening, and I slept for a few hours. I think this photo says a lot about those days. Things like that made us feel really free.
All right. Nashwa, Kay, Salma, Hersel, and Nixie. Do you get all the answer? Is all packed? All packed? Okay. Mr. pakai phrasal verb. All packed. All packed mean terjawab semua atau sudah semua. Okay, that's all packed. Okay, now let's see. When I opened the door, he was sitting at the table on the beach. Which conversation is it? Salma. When I opened the door, he was sitting at the table on the beach. Which conversation?
3.
3? Ah, nice. Okay, okay. My friend Al took this photo while I was sleeping in the train station in Hungary.
Conversation 4.
4. Oh, nice. Nashwa. We listened to the sound of the sea while we were eating.
I think 2.
2. Are you sure?
Not
No.
3.
3. All right. Nice. No. Okay, Nixie. I took this photo a couple of years ago when I was working in Argentina.
2.
2. Nice. Hersel. She was crying, so I told some funny story to make her feel better. Which conversation is it, Hersel? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Hersel? Which conversation is it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 4.
2.
2. Are you sure? Do you still remember the picture when somebody having a camping? Salma, could you help? Which one is it?
Conversation 1.
Conversation 1. Thank you very much. Good job. Nice try, Hersel. It doesn't really matter. Now, Nixie, we were trying to get to Bucharest, but we missed the last train.
4.
4. Nice. I took this photo while we were camping near some woods. Nashwa.
1.
2.
1.
Oh, 1. So the last one will be number 2. Let's check. Ini kalau kalian benar semua, kayaknya Mister harus nyari yang lebih susah lagi deh buat kalian for listening. Good job. Kayaknya listeningnya udah kalian. Minggu depan boleh dipersulit nggak? Boleh? Nashwa? Nixie? Nggak apa-apa ya? Tiap pertemuan bisa naikin level susahnya biar listeningnya terbiasa. Good job, good job. Dari yang susah, yang mudah tadi ke yang susah, sekarang udah mulai. Oke, good. I love it. Now, ini bagian terakhir. We are going to talk about sentences. Pay attention to the sentences ya. My friend Al took this photo while I was sleeping in the train station in Hungary. Kalau yang dimerahin itu ada 2 ya. I took this photo while we were camping near some woods. Kira-kira nih, kalau kata dia, can you look at the following sentence and explain what kind of situation this sentence will appear? Kira-kira kapan sih kita pakai kalimat ini, guys? Ada yang bisa tahu nggak? Waktunya kapan sih kira-kira? Sekarang kah? Atau kemarin-kemarin kah? Atau nanti kah? Sama? Waktunya kapan kira-kira sama kalau kayak gini? Sekarang kah? Atau kemarin kah? Atau mungkin nanti? Kalau kita ngomong gini. Ada kata took, ada kata was. Ini ada kata took. Di sini ada kata were. Kapan kira-kira ini? Sama.
Kemarin atau sudah.
Very good. Kemarin atau sudah lalu. Nah, ini ada 2 nih. Yang satu menggunakan kata kerja, bentuk kedua langsung. Yang satu dia menggunakan auxiliary verb. Dan kemudian verbnya verb ing. Yang ini disebutnya kalimat apa sih? Yang subjek ditambah dengan kata kerja bentuk kedua langsung. You still remember? Di sekolah apa lagi belajar ya? Kalimat apa ini? Yes, sama. Komat kamit dari tadi. You know it?
Maybe simple past tense.
Very good, simple past tense. Kalau yang ini apa, Sal? Yang I was sleeping. Ini kalimat continuous. Very good. Kita akan coba bahas simple past sama past continuous. Oke, very good. Kayaknya kalian udah belajar ini deh. Kalian pernah belajar ini di sekolah? Pernah? Oke. Oh, kalau pernah itu lebih mudah. Misal mau tanya, kapan kita pakai simple past, kapan kita pakai past continuous? Ayo, Di keadaan kayak gimana nih? Nashwa? Nggak tahu. Nixie? Nggak tahu juga. Oke. Sama. In what situation? Nggak tahu. Oke. You don't know. Hersel? You don't know. Oke. It doesn't really matter. Sekarang kita coba cek ya. Yang namanya past simple sama past continuous ya. Itu kita perlu tahu dulu kapan kita pakainya. Jadi kalau misalkan kalian mau pakai kalimat itu, kalian harus tahu dulu situasinya seperti apa, gitu ya. Nah, kita lihat. Kalau kita ngomongin past continuous, segala sesuatu, any single thing related to grammar, kalau ada yang kata continuousnya, mohon diingat. Mau past continuous, mau present continuous, mau past perfect continuous, atau future continuous, pasti ada verb ing-nya. Karena ciri dari continuous itu verb ing. Salah satunya, kenapa verb ing? Karena continuous itu biasanya menceritakan apa yang sedang kita kerjakan. Gitu ya. Apa yang sedang kita kerjakan. Itu continuous. Sifatnya gitu. Jadi menceritakan actionnya kita. Kita sedang makan. Kita sedang tidur. Kita sedang ngapain aja. Itu sedang. Berarti ke actionnya. Apa yang kita lakukan ya. Nah, sekarang kita coba lihat. Biasanya past continuous itu dalam kalimatnya kita membutuhkan auxiliary verb was dan were. Kemudian diikuti dengan kata kerja bentuk ing. Itu ya. Kita perlu auxiliary-nya. Kapan kita pakai was? Ini sama juga dengan simple past. Kalau misalkan subjeknya I, he, she, sama satu lagi it, itu pakainya was. Gitu ya. I, he, she, it itu pakai was. Selebihnya itu pakai were. You, we, sama they. Itu pakainya were. Nah, untuk membuat kalimat past continuous. Lihat baik-baik. It describes an action. Menceritakan apa yang kita kerjakan gitu ya. Atau kita bilangnya in progress. Sedang dilakukan di masa lalu. Karena pakainya past continuous berarti di masa lalu. Yang kayak gimana sih? Contoh kayak gini. Salma, what did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday?
I was learning
Ah,
English.
oke. Itu bedanya. Kalau misalnya tanya what did you do, apa yang kamu lakukan kemarin? Salma cuman boleh paling bilangnya cuman go to school, went to school. Karena past tense ya, go to school. Tapi kalau misalnya nanyanya gini, atau di bahasa Indonesia, kalian pernah nggak sih ngobrol sama teman-teman, Nixie, Keiza, atau semuanya sama ya? Sama, kemarin tuh aku telepon kamu deh, tapi kenapa nggak diangkat? Misalkan ya, jam berapa? Iya, jam 7 kemarin aku telepon. Kamu lagi ngapain? Pernah. Kemarin jam 5 sore kamu lagi ngapain sih? Pernah nggak? Sama, Nixie. Atau Nashwa. Pernah. Nah, kalau ada orang yang menanyakan apa yang kamu kerjakan, kamu lakukan, waktunya spesifik, tapi di hari kemarin, nih, waktunya spesifik. Ciri dari past continuous itu selalu waktunya spesifik dan kemarin. Jadi nanti ada keterangan waktunya dua. Ada waktu yang spesifik, jam 7, dan kemarinnya, yesterday-nya. Itu ciri dari past continuous. Salma, what were you doing at 7 yesterday? In the morning. Jawabannya apa? Salma, what were you doing at 7 yesterday morning?
I was going to school.
Very good. I was going to school. Gitu ya. Or Nixie, what were you doing last night at 6 p.m.? Yes, Nixie?
I was learning.
I was learning.
Yes, I was learning.
Oh, you was learning. You were studying.
Oh, yes.
Ah,
I
you were
was
studying.
studying.
Very good. Okay. Or Nash. Okay, okay. What were you doing yesterday at 12 a.m.?
I was reading a novel.
I was reading a novel. Very nice, Nashua. What were you doing yesterday or 2 weeks ago at 6? 2 weeks ago at 6.
I was um studying. I think.
What is it?
Studying.
I was studying.
Yes.
I was studying. Nah, gitu ya. Kalau di kehidupan sehari itu kalau kalian ditanya, kemarin kamu jam 7 ngapain sih? Aku telepon kok diangkat, nggak diangkat. Pernah ya kayak gitu? Atau mama pulang ke rumah, Salma, kamu jam 12 lagi kemana? Kok ditelepon nggak diangkat? Kok di WA nggak dibalas? Nah, ketika menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan kayak gitu dengan waktu yang spesifik, tapi harinya sudah lampau, kayak gini ya. Jadi ada dua keterangan waktu. Waktu spesifiknya, kemudian diikuti dengan yang umumnya, kemarinnya. Itu kita jawabnya harus pakai past continuous. Karena dia nanyain apa yang sedang kita kerjakan secara spesifik di waktu itu. Paham ya? Oke. Pola kalimatnya subjek ditambah to be ditambah verb ing. Keterangan waktunya harus spesifik. Satu, yang satunya lagi kata yesterday-nya. Yesterday-nya boleh diganti dengan 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago. Yang jelas ada kata yang menunjukkan sudah lampaunya. Paham ya? Itu kalau kita ngomongin past continuous. Oke, ada yang mau ditanyakan dulu sebelum bisa lanjut? No? Oke. Nah, selain ini, ada satu keadaan lagi nih yang kita pakainya past continuous. Biasanya past continuous itu, look at this. This action is often interrupted by other single action or event. Jadi biasanya ada dua kejadian yang saling susul menyusul. Nah, kita menceritakan dua kejadian yang saling susul menyusul ini. Yang satunya kita pakai past simple, yang satunya kita pakai past continuous. Contoh, pernah nggak kamu ngejelasin gini ke orang? Tiba-tiba ya, teman kamu di kelas nanya gini, loh, Salma kok udah di sini lagi? Kapan kamu masuk? Atau Nashwa, kok udah di kelas lagi? Perasaan tadi nggak ada deh. Kapan kamu masuk? Pernah ditanya kayak gitu. Kamu jawabnya apa? Tadi loh, aku masuk teh pas kamu lagi apa? Gitu kan? Tadi loh, aku teh masuk pas kamu lagi makan. Pas aku lagi, pas kamu lagi diem, aku masuk. Pernah kan menceritakan ada dua kejadian gitu? Saya datang pas kamu lagi apa? Nah, pas continuous pun sama. Menceritakan kejadian tersebut. Jadi kalau kamu ngasih alasan sama orang, Salma, kau udah di sekolah? Aku nggak lihat deh. Aku datang tuh pas kamu tadi lagi ngerjain PR. Nah, kalau kayak gitu, kamu pakainya pas continuous yang ini. Cuman tolong hati-hati pasangannya. Dia dipasangkan dengan past simple. ada I was working, dipasangkan dengan past simple. Leo got. Ini verb 2 langsung ya. Dan ini pakainya past continuous. Cuma hati-hati. Kalau mau nyimpennya kayak gini, kamu pakainya when. Saya sedang bekerja ketika Leo pulang ke rumah. Gitu ya. Aku datang tuh pas kamu lagi makan. Nanti yang kamu pilih aja mana yang mau pakai continuous, mana yang mau pakai past simple. Tapi pasangannya harus kayak gitu. Dan tolong diingat, kalau kamu pakai when, setelah when diikuti dengan past simple. Gitu ya. Kalau pakai when, setelahnya harus past simple. Tapi kalau pakai kata while, ketika, setelah while harus diikuti dengan past continuous. Jadi yang di depannya pakai past simple. Past simple, while, past continuous. Kalau mau dibalik, past continuous-nya pakai when, baru simple past-nya. Gitu ya. Kamu kemarin kenapa bisa tiba-tiba di kelas? I came to the class while you doing your homework. Oh gitu. Iya, gitu ya. Jadi nanti kalau misalkan ditanya, kemarin teh kok tiba-tiba kamu ada di situ? Loh, tadi jam 10 kok kamu tiba-tiba di kelas sih? Aku nggak lihat. Nah, pakailah past continuous. Tapi harus disandingkan dengan past simple. Yang satunya pakai was verb ing, yang satunya subjek diikuti dengan kata kerja bentuk kedua. Perhatikan penggunaan when sama while-nya. Paham ya? Ini juga they arrive. Ini subjek ditambah kata kerja bentuk kedua. Berarti ini simple past. Kalau simple past-nya duluan, berarti yang di belakangnya harus past continuous. Tapi ingat, dia harus pakai, kayaknya Mister salah deh. Ini harusnya while, sorry. Ini while. Karena while itu diikuti past continuous. Gitu ya. Dicoba. Diingat-ingat. Jadi kalau kalian menceritakan dua kejadian yang saling susul menyusul, yang satunya simple past, yang satunya working. Kejadiannya kayak gitu. Saya tuh datang pas tadi kamu lagi ngerjain PR pagi-pagi. Oke. Itu salah satu fungsi dari past continuous juga ya. Oke, ada yang mau ditanyain dulu dari sini? No? Nashwa? Is there any question? Okay. Or Nixie? No, oke. Kalau nggak ada, coba kita lanjut ya. Kita tinggal punya 5 menit lagi. Mister percepat. Oke, ini patternnya. Kalau tadi pas continuous, nanti kalian silahkan dilihat aja. Loh, kok nggak hilang ini ya? Oh, ini patternnya, pola kalimatnya. Nanti kalian bisa lihat sendiri ya. Kalau pas continuous itu biasanya subjek ditambah be, to be-nya was were ditambah verb ing. Boleh pakai komplement, itu terserah. Kalau komplement itu kan pelengkap ya. Kalau kalimat negatifnya sama, hanya tinggal nambahin not. Kalau interrogatifnya tinggal dipindah. Was-nya di depan, subjek baru verbing. Gitu ya. Was she eating? Gitu. Jadi dibalik. Nah, nanti kalau kalian pengen tahu keterangan waktunya, di slide-nya kalian klik nih, si perempuan ini kalian klik, nanti muncul keterangan waktu apa aja sih yang biasanya muncul di ini, past continuous. Tadi ada when, ada while, terus ada keterangan waktu diikuti dengan yesterday. Nah, ini misalnya salah nih. Yesterday, jam 10 PM yesterday gitu ya. They were still working. Atau bisa juga pakai all day, all night, atau yang lain. He was studying all night. He was studying all day. Boleh. Gitu ya. Ini keterangan waktunya. Alright, kita coba. Hati-hati ya. Ini ada yang simple past, ada yang past continuous. Kita coba jawab bareng-bareng. Nomor 1. Ingat, kalau simple past itu subjek ditambah kata kerja bentuk kedua. Oke. Kalau past continuous itu subjek ditambah auxiliary, was atau were ditambah verb ing. Oke. Sekarang kita lihat nomor 1. Jawabannya apa? Salma, hati-hati ya, ada kata yesterday aja. Yesterday itu keterangan waktu simple past atau past continuous, Salma?
Simple past.
Past, good, simple past. Jadi ini jawabannya ada not-nya nih. Biasanya kalau ada not-nya, simple past dia perlu bantuan kata did. Jadinya
I didn't go to the gym yesterday.
very good. Sorry. I didn't go to the gym yesterday. Very good. Kalau ada yesterday berarti simple past. Oke. Kira-kira jadinya apa nih? Masih sama, berarti ke simple past. Subject. Yes, I. It jadi apa kata kerja bentuk keduanya?
Eaten.
Oh, are you sure? Eaten tuh verb 3. Masih ingat? Verb 2-nya apa? Yes, Nixie. Do you know that one? Kata kerja bentuk keduanya? Ini irregular verb. Nashwa, perhaps. Verb 2 dari it? Or Salma?
I think ate.
Yes, ate. Jadinya ate ya. Very good. Oke, nomor 3. Sorry, could you repeat that? I blah 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 all the moment. All the moment. Sama dengan all day, all night. Ini past simple atau past continuous? Oke.
I think simple.
Are you sure? All the moment.
Continuous.
Continuous. Karena tadi sama dengan all day, all night ya. Itu ciri day continuous. Berarti di sini jawabannya kalau ada not, auxiliary
I
verb,
was
I was not
not listening.
listening. Very good. Oke. Sekarang agak susah nih. Ada 2 kejadian. Kita bahas sampai nomor 4. 5 sampai 10 nanti kalian kerjakan di rumah. Kirim di WA aja ya jawabannya. Lihat. Ada penggunaan kata when. Setelah when diikuti dengan kalimat apa ini? Subjek tambah verb 2. Simple past ya. Berarti setelahnya dia menggunakan past continuous. Ingat baik-baik. Kalau ada when, diikuti dengan past simple. Nah, kalau past simple-nya sudah ada, berarti yang kita butuhkannya adalah past continuous-nya. Kira-kira jawabannya apa ini? It? Yes, Kay?
Raining.
Are you sure?
It was raining.
Very good. It was raining. Ketika saya keluar, turun hujan. Pernah kayak gitu? Menjelaskan? Nah, itu namanya past continuous. Kapan kita pakai past continuous? Ya kayak gitu. Pas kemarin saya keluar pas hujan. Sering kan kayak gitu? Apalagi sekarang. Pas pulang nih pas hujan. Nah, menjelaskan kejadian itu, yang satunya simple past, yang satunya past continuous. Satu lagi deh sebelum terakhir. Coba nomor 5. Ada kata when juga. Setelah when diikuti simple past nih. Kalau simple pastnya sudah ada, berarti yang kita butuhkan kalimatnya apa ini? Nashwa. Yes, Nashwa. Simple pastnya sudah ada. Berarti yang belum adanya kalimat past continuous ya. Kira-kira ini jawabannya apa, Nashwa? Past continuous ke sini berarti. Subjeknya sudah ada. Tinggal auxiliary sama verb ing-nya. Auxiliary-nya pakai was atau pakai were. Tergantung jumlah subjeknya, Nashwa.
Where was
Oh, were. Kenapa were? Karena ada S ya. Neighbors. Tetangga-tetangga saya. Berarti banyak pakai were. Argue-nya jadi apa?
mm,
Pakai ing. Berarti
are
argue,
are you
arguing. E-nya hilang. Jadi I. My neighbors were arguing when I came home last night. Tetangga saya lagi berantem pas saya pulang ke rumah. Pernah ya kayak gitu? Itu keadaannya. Nanti cara ngisinya gimana? Mister lihat aja. Oh, kalau setelah when ada simple past-nya kan pasangan ya. Simple past sama past continuous. Selalu berpasangan. Karena menceritakan dua kejadian. Kalau misalkan ada yang dikosongin, caranya gimana? Coba cek dulu. Kalimat mana yang sudah ada. Kalau ternyata kayak gini, I came home. Oh, simple past-nya udah ada. Berarti yang kita butuhkannya past continuous. Kalau ternyata past continuous-nya udah ada nih. Berarti yang nggak ada past simple-nya. Kalian isinya pakai past simple. Gitu ya cara ngisinya. Sekarang nanti coba di rumah nomor 6 sampai nomor 10. Oke? Kirim di WhatsApp aja. Sekarang udah jam 9 lebih. Kalian harus istirahat. Nanti kita bahas lagi lebih lanjut minggu depan ya latihannya. Ada yang mau ditanyakan dulu sampai sini? No? Oke, kalau tidak ada, thank you very much. Nanti sekalian buat latihan, Mister kirimkan worksheet. Tapi worksheetnya nggak usah dikumpulin. Cuma buat kalian belajar di rumah. Yang perlu dikumpulin yang tadi aja, 6 sampai 10. Oke? Thank you very much. Kita ketemu lagi next week. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a good day ya. Good night.